Gentlemen, for those of you beyond 40, your choice of footwear undeniably either elevates your overall look or drastically detracts from it. Many individuals are often unaware they're committing significant fashion blunders. Ill-suited shoes can immediately add years to your appearance, project an unkempt image, or even suggest a complete disregard for personal style. In this discussion, I'll uncover 8 types of shoes you absolutely must avoid if your goal is to exude sharpness, self-assurance, and a well-composed demeanor. And rest assured, I'll also provide precise recommendations on what alternatives to embrace. Let's begin. A primary misstep I frequently observe among men involves sporting bulky, heavily used athletic shoes as their routine footwear. I understand the appeal. Sneakers offer comfort, they're convenient to slip on, and perhaps you possess a beloved pair you've cherished for ages. However, if your sneakers appear cumbersome, are literally disintegrating, caked with grime, or seem to have been a staple since 2005, they are undeniably sabotaging your entire ensemble. This scenario is commonplace. Gentlemen donning a crisp button-down quality denim, perhaps even a leather jacket, only to nullify the entire aesthetic with dirty, oversized trainers. This distinction often separates individuals who appear refined and well-composed from those who project an air of indifference. The issue with these particular sneakers is not merely that they date your appearance. They convey an impression of having abandoned any effort in your presentation. They disrupt your outfit's balance, making your feet seem disproportionately large and ungainly. Moreover, they emphatically signal a dad who's neglected his style for a decade aura. To achieve a contemporary, elegant, and appropriately youthful image, an update to your sneaker collection is crucial. I'm certainly not advocating for an end to wearing sneakers altogether. Instead, you must exercise more discernment in your selections. A streamlined, understated sneaker can remarkably elevate your attire. Consider a simple white leather sneaker, for instance. It harmonizes impeccably with jeans, chinos, and even a relaxed suit. Should white feel too striking, gravitate towards versatile neutrals such as gray, navy, or black. For active or everyday walking requirements, discard those clunky running shoes and instead choose a low-profile, contemporary athletic shoe that still offers ample support without appearing to be a relic from the early aughts. Your sneakers ought to complement your attire, not detract from it. My second frequently observed error involves square-toed dress shoes. Regardless of their original cost, how long they've been in your possession, or any past trendiness, these shoes represent one of the most egregious sartorial missteps a man can commit. They are unequivocally obsolete, unappealing, and capable of undermining an otherwise impeccable outfit. The fundamental issue with square-toed footwear is their tendency to make your feet appear cumbersome and unnatural. Footwear should ideally conform to the natural contour of your foot, featuring a rounded or subtly tapered toe, never a blunt, block-like squared front. Wearing square-toed shoes severely distorts your proportions, making your feet appear broader and more substantial than they actually are. They impart an aged look, not one of refined maturity, but rather an aesthetic screaming, "My wardrobe hasn't evolved since 2003. If your aim is to project a sharp, sophisticated, and impeccably dressed image, then investing in correctly shaped dress shoes is paramount. A meticulously crafted Oxford, Derby, or brogue, featuring a gently rounded or almond-shaped toe, will immediately elevate your whole presentation. These particular styles are timeless. They possess an enduring appeal that remains as relevant today as it was decades ago. Furthermore, with proper care, regular polishing, storage with shoe trees, and resoling when necessary, they offer the potential for a lifetime of wear. Therefore, if any square-toed pairs remain in your wardrobe, it's advisable to definitively put them aside. The third common oversight I frequently encounter involves Velcro fasteners on sneakers or excessively large slip-on dad shoes. I concede that reaching 40 often shifts priorities towards convenience, footwear that's effortless to put on, pleasant for walking, and demands minimal exertion. However, the crucial point is that you can achieve all these benefits without compromising your personal style. Velcro sneakers immediately signal a cessation of effort. Unless a medical necessity dictates otherwise, there is no justification for an adult male to wear them. Similarly, those substantial, clunky slip-on styles do little to enhance your image. They create the impression of enormous feet, disrupt the equilibrium of your attire, and, perhaps most detrimentally, visibly age you beyond your years. The positive news is that you needn't choose between comfort and aesthetic appeal. A plethora of superior alternatives exist, offering the same effortless slip-on functionality without making you appear ready for a 1995 golf course. Loafers stand out as an excellent choice. They are timeless, simple to wear, and versatile enough for both relaxed and more formal ensembles. A pair of finely crafted leather loafers instantly imparts an element of refinement to any look, yet without feeling overly formal. If loafers aren't quite to your taste, Chelsea boots present another superb alternative. They boast comparable ease of wear, provide a sleek and contemporary appearance, and pair seamlessly with everything from jeans to tailored trousers. For a casual slip-on preference, consider a modern leather slip-on sneaker. Numerous sophisticated and fashionable options are available that provide the convenience you desire, preventing you from seeming to have abandoned your sartorial ambitions. The fourth misstep, though seemingly minor, holds significant importance: wearing flip-flops away from beach or poolside settings. To be clear, I'm not suggesting you should entirely forego flip-flops. They certainly have their appropriate contexts. By the ocean, at the swimming pool, or for lounging at home, they are perfectly acceptable. However, integrating them as a deliberate component of your attire is an error. Flip-flops immediately convey an impression of idleness. They provide no meaningful foot support, contribute nothing positive to your ensemble, and most notably, suggest a complete lack of effort in your presentation. Pairing denim or chinos with flip-flops invariably results in a disheveled appearance. No matter how meticulously curated the rest of your outfit might be, flip-flops will utterly compromise it. For comfortable, breathable options suitable for warmer climates, far superior alternatives exist. A well-designed leather sandal, for instance, offers that relaxed sensation while presenting a significantly more refined aesthetic. Espadrilles are another fantastic selection. They are light, comfortable, and considerably more chic than basic flip-flops. Should you seek an even more sophisticated option, a pair of suede driving moccasins will instantly elevate your warm weather wardrobe. The essential takeaway here is straightforward. If your destination isn't the beach, keep those flip-flops at home. Another significant error I notice is the adoption of excessively pointed or overtly fashionable footwear. I grasp their allure. You might spot them on couture runways in upscale boutiques, or perhaps on younger men who can effectively carry them off. However, if you're beyond your 40th year, it's vital to recognize that not all trends are suited for you. The core issue with extremely pointed shoes is their artificial appearance. They create an exaggerated, almost theatrical effect, making your feet appear considerably longer than their actual size. When your footwear seems out of proportion, it unbalances your entire ensemble. Their cost is irrelevant. If they possess an extreme point, they suggest an overt attempt to be trendy rather than embodying enduring classic style. Conversely, overly trendy shoes present the inverse dilemma. Rather than projecting sophistication, they imply a desperate pursuit of fleeting coolness instead of embracing established elegance. You're familiar with the type: vibrant, multicolored sneakers that seem plucked from a sci-fi film, or absurd designer shoes featuring colossal soles and superfluous embellishments. These fads are ephemeral, and nothing accelerates the aging of your look faster than wearing something that was stylish 5 years ago, but is now completely passé. What, then, should you opt for instead? The most prudent approach is to adhere to classic, harmonious shoe silhouettes. A rounded or gently tapered toe consistently proves to be the ideal choice. A meticulously constructed Oxford Derby or a sleek dress boot will maintain its appeal today, next year, and a decade from now. For casual sneakers, simplicity is paramount. A pristine leather sneaker, a well-tailored suede loafer, or even an understated trainer will ensure you look contemporary yet timeless. To infuse individuality into your style, do so through hues and materials, not through exaggerated forms or ostentatious patterns. Another frequent misjudgment I observe concerns inexpensive, plastic-esque loafers. Let me be clear, loafers are indeed an excellent selection for men past 40. They are comfortable, convenient for slipping on, and adaptable for both casual and formal wear. However, a vast distinction exists between a high-quality leather loafer and a low-cost, glossy, synthetic-looking alternative. The fundamental issue with these inferior loafers is their ersatz appearance. The cheap material does not age gracefully. It wrinkles unattractively, appears rigid, and emits an artificial sheen that immediately degrades your entire ensemble. If you're donning elegant trousers and a bespoke shirt, yet your loafers resemble an item from a clearance rack, the whole aesthetic is compromised. Furthermore, consider the craftsmanship. Budget loafers often feature poorly manufactured soles that quickly degrade, fragile stitching that unravels within months, and rigid components that render them uncomfortable for extended wear. Consequently, they not only appear suboptimal, but also represent a poor investment. To properly incorporate loafers into your style, a commitment to a premium pair is essential. A well-constructed leather or suede loafer will instantaneously elevate your sophistication. Seek out rich, natural-looking materials, supple and pliable leather, and a robust sole designed for longevity. A classic penny loafer, an elegant horsebit loafer, or a finely crafted suede tassel loafer will consistently project a sophisticated and age-appropriate image. With diligent maintenance, regular polishing, correct storage, and resoling when required, they will endure for many years. Thus, if you've been wearing glossy, plastic-looking loafers that evoke children's dress-up shoes more than genuine footwear, an upgrade is certainly in order. Believe me, a superior pair of loafers instantly bestows a more polished and cohesive appearance. Among the most detrimental errors I observe is men wearing dilapidated dress shoes marked by cracks and pronounced creases. Their initial cost, however substantial, becomes irrelevant if your formal footwear is deteriorating. It actively diminishes your entire presentation. Nothing compromises a sharp aesthetic more rapidly than shoes that are scuffed, creased irreparably, or literally separating at the seams. You might assume such details go unnoticed, but they invariably do. Footwear is often among the first elements people observe when they encounter you. And if your shoes appear aged and uncared for, it projects an image of sloppiness and inattention. This concern extends beyond mere style. It speaks to meticulousness. A man who diligently maintains his shoes is often perceived as someone who exercises similar care in other facets of his existence. Worn-out shoes convey a lack of concern for one's personal appearance, and more gravely, they can make even the most expensive accompanying attire seem less valuable. The remedy is straightforward. Prioritize the upkeep of your footwear. If signs of wear begin to emerge, but the shoes still possess viability, consider professional polishing and conditioning. Should the soles show significant wear, consult a cobbler for resoling. If they are truly beyond redemption, then investing in a new pair is necessary. A superb pair of dress shoes represents a wise investment. Adhere to enduring styles such as Oxfords, Derbies, or Brogues, and classic shades like black, brown, or oxblood. By treating them correctly, polishing, utilizing shoe trees, and storing them appropriately, they will serve you for years, consistently ensuring a sharp appearance. Lastly, one of the most prevalent errors I observe involves overtly chunky, oversized work boots being worn as everyday casual footwear. To be absolutely precise, I hold no animosity towards work boots themselves. If your profession or demanding outdoor pursuits genuinely require them, they are entirely appropriate. However, when men habitually don enormous, construction-grade boots with every ensemble, a stylistic conflict arises. The central problem with these particular boots is their sheer scale and bulk for routine wear. They render your feet disproportionately large, introduce superfluous volume to your outfit, and most critically, impart an antiquated feel to your entire presentation. A substantial, heavy boot, when combined with jeans and a jacket, can create an impression of excessive ruggedness, almost as if one is overcompensating. If your desire is to wear boots with genuine style, numerous superior alternatives exist. A sleek leather Chelsea boot, a timeless chukka boot, or even a well-crafted lace-up dress boot can provide that same masculine, robust aesthetic, yet in a significantly more refined manner. Chelsea boots, in particular, stand out as among the most adaptable footwear a man can own. They seamlessly integrate with everything from denim and chinos to more formal attire. They offer added stature, structure, and a contemporary, polished appearance without making your feet appear as though they belong on a building site. So, if your customary casual footwear has been a pair of unwieldy, oversized work boots, it's time to reconsider your choices. A more refined boot will still convey that rugged sensibility, but in a way that appears polished, self-assured, and effortlessly elegant. Gentlemen, as we've discussed today, the appropriate footwear undeniably possesses the power to significantly enhance your personal style, improving your overall presentation and bolstering your self-assurance. Acquiring high-quality shoes is more than a mere fashion decision. It's a declaration of sophistication and self-possession. While premium footwear may involve a greater initial expenditure, regard it as a worthwhile investment in your individual image and comfort. To assist you in making well-informed choices, I have meticulously assembled a collection of exceptional shoes that epitomize both elegance and resilience. You can readily discover these hand-picked selections on Amazon. The direct links are provided within the description below for your convenience. For additional customized fashion guidance and insights, specifically tailored for gentlemen over 40 aspiring to refine their distinguished style, I encourage you to explore my website. There, you'll uncover a rich array of resources designed to help you navigate the subtleties of mature fashion with poise and conviction. Always remember, investing in quality footwear is a proactive step towards showcasing your finest self to the world. Select prudently and stride forth with unwavering confidence.